Saturday, July 5th. Duterte had nothing to do with destroyed drug war evidence, according to his counsel. The legal counsel of former President Rodrigo Duterte denied that his client participated in destroying the evidence related to his brutal war on drugs campaign, despite claims made by Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla. In an interview, lawyer Nicholas Kaufman reiterated that the former president had nothing to do with claims that drug war evidence was destroyed. What I do know is that my client, Mr. Duterte, had nothing to do with destroying any evidence. Destroying evidence is a criminal offense. It was not done, and it was not done at his request on behalf of him. Let me make that very clear. He said in a video posted on the Alvin and Tourism Facebook page. Stressing that he doesn't believe such claims, Kaufman refused to give details on the evidence presented by the prosecutor before the International Criminal Court, where the former chief executive will be tried for charges of crimes against humanity of murder for the thousands of extrajudicial killings during his administration. 13 more overseas Filipino workers have been repatriated from Israel, according to the Department of Migrant Workers. For almost 2 decades, Israel has been a generous home for overseas Filipino worker Josephine Sanglitan Sandoy. She initially has no plan to go back to the country, until a ballistic missile fired by Iran exploded near their shelter. The explosion injured some of her co-workers and made her rethink her decision to stay. On Friday, July 4th, the 51-year-old Sandoy was among the 13 overseas Filipino workers from Israel who arrived at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 1 in Pasay City. Department of Migrant Workers. Secretary Hans Leo Kakdak said the OFWs were immediately provided with comprehensive reintegration support, including livelihood, health, and welfare programs. The OFWs, who are caregivers and hotel workers, were also given TESDA training vouchers for OFWs' smooth transition to new life. Representative Flores gives real talk on his push for the anti-political dynasty law. Don't look now, but the son of a former congressman has filed a House bill seeking to outlaw political dynasties in the Philippines. Filing House Bill number 381 in the current 20th Congress was Bukidnon's 2nd District Representative Jonathan Kate Flores, a lawyer and member of the Young Guns bloc in the House of Representatives. Political dynasties have long entrenched themselves within the Philippine political landscape. These dynasties refer to families whose members wield significant political and economic influence, often occupying elective positions either simultaneously or successively. Read the explanatory note of Flores's bill. Over time, they tend to monopolize public offices, foster cronyism, undermine democratic institutions. Their continued dominance in politics perpetuates poverty, suppresses citizen participation, reinforces systemic corruption, and degrades public service standards, it added. The Trough of Bising brings rains to extreme northern Luzon, while the habagat dampens the rest of the Philippines. The trough of Tropical Storm Danas will continue to bring rains to parts of extreme northern Luzon, while the southwest monsoon affects most of the country. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said on Saturday, July 5th. As of 3 a.m., Pagasa reported that the tropical storm was located 480 kilometers west of Basco, Batanes, outside the Philippine area of responsibility. It was packing maximum sustained winds of 75 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 90 kilometers per hour, moving slowly westward. Pagasa said the Trough of Bising is bringing cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Batanes and the Babuyan Islands. Meanwhile, the southwest monsoon is enhancing rain activity across several regions. Russia launches the largest missile and drone barrage on Kyiv since the war in Ukraine began. Waves of drones and missiles targeted Kyiv overnight in the largest aerial assault since Russia's invasion of Ukraine began more than 3 years ago, officials said Friday, amid a renewed Russian push to capture more of its neighbors' land. Hours after the barrage that killed 1 person and wounded at least 26 others, including a child, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he had a very important and productive phone call with U.S. President Donald Trump. The two leaders discussed how Ukrainian air defenses might be strengthened, possible joint weapons production between the U.S. and Ukraine, and broader US-led efforts to end the war with Russia, according to a statement by Zelensky. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media.